In Ms. Driver's two speeches, one said in 2016 and the other said in 2018, there was a great amount of improvement in both the delivery aspect as well as the organizational aspect. There are also certain areas that have seemed to stay the same throughout the two speeches. This is due to the speech coaching and training she went through for the past 2 years to better her speeches and improving what the audience will take away from her words. In the 2016 speech, which is the first speech, Ms. Driver expressed her words and had a tone to go well with it, but did not express her emotions through her words. For example, when she talks about her mother having cancer, Ms. Driver said great things about her mother, how she said that she was a nurse for the homeless, and I quote, "stay on earth." But when she said that she was diagnosed with cancer and she only had a few months to live, there seemed to be no emotion in her voice. In this scenario, there needs to be sadness and loneliness in her voice, but there was none to be found. In Ms. Driver's speech in 2018, she had emotion and purpose in her voice. When she was talking about after yelling at her son and her college roommate talking to her, you could hear the love and emotional bond that her and her roommate have. The power of Ms. Driver's words sank into you so much more in her 2018 speech rather than this 2016 speech. Her words pierced your heart, making you feel something inside of you. It also helped Ms. Driver with her tone and how she talked. Throughout the first speech, she seemed to be very breathy and always seemed like she had to catch her breath. The 2018 speech, she took her time, taking deep breaths when she needed to, and slowing her speed down in other areas. In Ms. Driver's speech, there were a lot of subtle changes that were made. Like I said before, in her more recent speech, she was a lot more emotional with her words. She expressed words more passionately and made them come from the heart and soul. The way that she said her words changed too, as far as the tone, speed, word choice, and pauses to let everything sink in. In the newer speech, she had a stronger tone and a more controlled speed, going fast at times and slow at others, and then paused more often, which all played well in the speech. What stayed the same is how she got her points across and proceeded to tell a story throughout the whole speech. I personally love how she did this because I thought it brings the audience in and intrigues them so they pay more attention throughout the whole speech. For what still needs work, I would say the way she talks. She sounds like she is yelling at the audience. No one likes to be yelled at, so I think it would benefit her if she wasn't talking so loudly or yelling at them. But that's the only thing that I could find that needs to be changed, in my opinion. There are several lessons that I have learned from Ms. Driver's speeches, both the old one and the new one. One thing that I have learned from Ms. Driver is that it is okay to make jokes and be able to make your audience laugh. She took her speeches seriously, but lightened the mood by cracking simple jokes that went along with the topic she was on. I also learned the importance of your emotion in your voice. The amount of change it had, just by expressing her words a little bit more passionately, is tremendous. So I would definitely want to incorporate all these things in my future speeches.